Alright, we're back, and time for some adventuring. Okay, we've got a little bit of fatigue issues. The Lonely Barrow was cool. I really wish I could put down map markers and stuff so I could come back to these things. So do we want to go to Lake Silverstep? What do we have for my initial journals? It doesn't look like I've got anything immediately here. Okay. Do we rest? Yeah, we should probably rest before I go anywhere. Okay, so I got plenty of food. Everything is good. Alright. Let's see. So do we wanna... We went back this direction. Why was I going back this direction? What's my inventory look like? Not at all full. We've got quite a lot of stuff. Can we do... Price in descending order? Are any of these amazing? So that's bite attacks, negative energy channeling, half plate +2, not that helpful. Amulet of Mighty Fists, also not that helpful. Yeah, so most of these are kind of meh. Well, yeah, let's keep going this way. I don't know why we went that direction. I don't know what I was up to. I'll just kind of wander around for a while. We have an ancient mine. Let's go check it out. Let's see. So, ancient mine. A dark pit leads into a mound-like hill. Before the entrance lies a flat, overgrown area. It looks like a perfect foundation for buildings. If there was ever a settlement here in the past, then time, or some other relentless force, has certainly left no trace of it. How much time do we have, by the way? Oh, right, we're gonna go for the verdant nymph in the verdant chambers. We'll put that off. Ancient Curse, I got 33 days before that happens, so this will be fine. Let's go into the Ancient Mine, let's check it out. Let's see. Wander is Shattered Planets on hiatus. Sort of. Oh, jeez. I don't know. We lost a party member to friendship issues. Quick, and so, I don't know. I love D&D, but it always sucks, you know, losing somebody. I used to do D&D a lot in college? No. I used to do D&D a lot in high school, and college to some degree. And it was hard in college a little bit, because, you know, you had to work around everybody's schedules. High school is a bit easier, because then it was just like weekends. I swear I've been to this map before. That's a Ancient Wyvern. Okay. Let's pause. Let's consider our options and probably consider buffing. No, let's quick save. Let's just bum rush this guy first.
Let us strike as one.
It's just a wyvern. We might be okay.
Do not falter.
Let's just turn this around a bit. Okay. My thoughts are... It's pretty tanky. Okay. Let's consider going with a bless. Let's get Lindsay in closer. It's taken some damage, but we can swing a bless at the very least. Ooh. Got some poison though. Okay, Kelgrits, you got some maneuvers here. Let's do probably resistant to fire. So let's probably do Bone Shaker. Keep rolling Bone Shaker for a bit. Main problem is Valerie's losing a ton of con. Let's put her in defensive stance. She's gonna miss. Okay. Do we do Rage? Probably too early for a Rage. Let's do Inspire Courage. What is her Constitution at? Bad. Must be. 10. Okay, that's not so bad. And it's done. Alright. That kinda hurt.
Here.
So her con is down to 6. Wow.
Avenge me. I am yours to command.
Do we have... Okay. Lore religion check. Okay, so we want Harem to do this. Treat affliction. If we can? Treat affliction on her.
Is different.
Disease or poison care? She is poisoned. Or venom. There's a difference. Alright. So her constitution is down to butts. Well, we get an amulet of natural armor +2. That's actually quite helpful. Let's probably put it on her. Just because her AC remains kind of the worst. Oh, wait, no. What is this? Oh, yeah, nat armor +2 over nat 1. Her AC is up to 31, and she was still getting rolled by that guy. We should probably camp before we do too much. Actually, is there anything left to do? And it looks like her constitution has hit a minimum of 5. That's probably for the best. So this was just a fight. I guess I should have buffed up for it more. Yeah, we're probably going to want to get rid of that constitution damage, because I don't think we have restoration. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, he probably needs some new level 2 spells. Level 3 spells? No, he's got everything. Never mind then. Well, do we rest, or do we just heal her up and just accept that she's going to be pretty messed up for a while? Let's just do this. Yeah, I was tempted to just camp. Yeah, what about going into the cave? You actually can't go into that cave. This is literally just a one-fight zone, interestingly enough. That's actually a map we've been to before. Frustratingly? I'm fairly certain I can go into the cave. Do we go back up? Let's go back in, just in case. Because it's supposed to be an ancient mine. You're right about that. I don't see an entrance when we were there. And so my bet is it's just like a singleton area using the same map. This is the same map that we fought the water elemental on. I think like 1 or 2 others, actually. But yeah, it straight up does not look like I can go in these. Because normally it would have like it'd have like this compass rose kind of thing telling you, hey, you can go in here. The lesser restoration potions will heal the constitution damage. Yeah, see, no symbol. So if you can go in here, I don't have the ability to do so. My bet is, this is kind of one of those where they wanted to put in a dungeon, but they didn't have the time to actually make said dungeon, so they decided it would be a better idea to just have like some kind of random mob hanging out there instead. And then call that good enough. Not exactly the most, well, I don't know. Bit disappointing, I guess, but like, whatever. We'll live. Okay. I've been wearing a wrist brace all day and my arm hairs are all, like, tangled in the area that it's under. It sucks. Because on top of the, you know, the mild wrist injuries-ish, there's that, like, small thing of just like, yeah, my arm hairs hurt as a result of all of this. Oh well, not a big deal. Okay, Armag, ancient chieftain of Numerian barbarians, I like that. Was chosen of Gorum, the merciless god of war. Legends say that no one was able to kill Armag in battle until Pharasma, goddess of death. Oh, I think we already read that one. It'd be nice if, the lore... If you could, like, click off, like, don't show me this lore again. I've actually read it. Okay, this is a big area. I was assuming that this was going to be like, just a basic town, but it might actually be a little bit more than that. Yank out the hairs, they can't hurt anymore. I mean, you're not wrong about that. But that would suck. And I would look very goofy. Hairless on one arm. Then again, I guess if you break an arm, you really probably... do you want to shave it first, though? Because the problem is the hairs then grow back, and that almost might be worse. I've never had a cast on before. I think I broke a toe when I was younger. In college, I jumped over a couch and slammed my pinky into a door frame. I was being a dumbass. Ooh, and what the heck are you? A Nixie, slim and disheveled, is sobbing. Noticing strangers, she flinches. Not again! What are you doing here? What do you want? Go away. If my family sees you, you're as good as dead, I promise. What is your name? I am Lika. Lake is our home, though we've let other people live around here too. Oh, we never should have done that. They should have chased those foolish bumpkins away as soon as they started building their houses here. Now they've brought disaster down on us all. Why are you crying? The Nixie hides her face in her hands. My family kicked me out, all because of what I did to that stupid boat. Everyone was furious when the evil box fell in the lake, but I was just trying to do the right thing. I'm no enemy to the Fae. If you were an enemy, you'd be just a few bubbles on the surface by now. But here I am, see? Still standing and talking to you. The Nixie sobs again and rubs her eyes with her palm. Can you tell me what happened? Those men brought trouble, the ones from the big boat. They came from Tours of Lebanese and brought that scary box with them. Even the fish in the lake could tell that box was very, very evil. But those fools on the boat just laughed, bowing to the box, calling themselves Charon's Chosen or something. They claimed he'd reward them soon. I was the one who rewarded them, though. I made them crash that big boat against the foot of the high cliff and sunk themselves. Tours of Lebanese. Tours of Lebanese are a towering mountain range, thrusting upwards, as if created by some terrible upheaval. On the western side, the Tours feature sharp cliffs and escarpments, while the eastern side shows more gradual, gentle ascents to the summit. Those attempting to ascend from the east, though, will find the way dotted with pits, valleys, ravines, and tarns, making the way quite treacherous. A vast system of caves honeycombs atop the Tor, and adventurers returning from the depths bring cautionary tales of wyverns, enormous blind snakes, and poisonous stones. Odder yet are the tales of enormous carvings and cave art, seemingly made by the hands of impossibly sized artists. And Sharon. Horseman of Death, an ancient... Okay, so, yeah. Death. Karen's. Sorry. What did you say? Karen, that's bad. That's very bad. Bream frowned, sticking his beard. An ancient evil deity. I thought only historians would remember him now. He still has an active cult these days. Did you drown those travelers? Yes. That was the last anyone saw of them. The evil box sunk too, the Nixie sobs. And if I hadn't done it, they'd have opened the box, you understand? Then something terrible would have happened. What's in the box? How should I know? I just know the box is evil. Everyone but the stupid humans can sense it. Fish started jumping ashore after the box fell in the lake. Wolves took their hunting up north to get away from it. And the humans wanted to open it. First ones from the boat, now the ones that came for it. That's quite the story. But what is... No. You said someone's trying to open the box again. Who is it? More strangers. They hid in the cave near the lake. They've been using hooks and big nets to try and retrieve the box. It's a treasure. A treasure, that's what they'd say. How can that thing be a treasure? It's a huge scary box that has a picture of a one-eyed skull with a coin on it. I don't know where it came from, but I know it's somewhere I'd never want to visit. I can help you. The Nixie looks at you timidly. You look really strong. Can you do something about the evil box, maybe? I just wish it would disappear. Then all the other Nixies would forgive me and stop being angry about humans. I'll help if I can. The Nixie jumps with excitement. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just be careful, please. That box is so creepy.
Step, step, step.
And now I wander around until we actually find something interesting. Because I don't even know where the freaking lake is. Is this the lake? Okay, this looks like the lake. Is there any loot around here? I was really hoping we'd spot something. Oh, hi. I made a mistake. Maybe. We'll see. Kelgrits, you should really not be in front here. Okay. Kareem. Okay. Lindsay, move up. Good time for Inspire Courage. Helgrits, good time for some fire. Okay, so they're not actually as dangerous as I thought they would be. And Octavia, looks like you've got to get your sword out. Luckily, Octavia ain't no slouch. Why are you doing spells? Hit her with the sword instead of attacking with the spells. I do kind of wish they would alternate freely. I guess honestly at this point she should be using the bow instead of the spell, maybe? Hard to say. Oh good, and the bardic music does stop after the fact. The corpse of a tall man lies torn apart on the shore. The man was probably an experienced fighter in life, but it didn't do him much good in the end. You notice a tuft of red fur clenched in the dead man's hand. Whoever killed this man, it seems unlikely it was a tatzelworm. And he had a comma. Talons of the Wise. Ooh, fancy. I wonder when you should pick up Pathfinder. About 15 minutes ago. You haven't missed anything major. Just on a quest for some, for Nixie, who apparently, dumped an evil box into the lake. And then other people are trying to go after it. I don't know. Seems interesting. I really like this game. The more I play it, the more I realize that, yeah, it is actually pretty good. I'll probably change my Steam review of it. I think I was unduly... Well, no. I was not unduly harsh. I was justifiably harsh when I first did my review. But with the changed difficulties and the updates and stuff, not so bad. Okay. We've got a bunch of meaningless NPCs. I love meaningless NPCs. It means you don't have to talk to them. It's always worse when they have a name and a couple of things to say. I don't like that. Fishing tackle is neatly packed and dry. Hasn't been used recently. Doesn't look like I can go into any of these. The other thing I particularly appreciate is that nobody seems to care that I'm just running around looting everything outside. They've got valuables out here. Look at that. Eels. Beauteous eels and 12 gold. You know how much gold, how much like 12 gold is to a commoner. It's a ridiculous sum. Most of them never even seen a single gold piece in their lives. I think.
No, I'm embarrassed.
That was my last quick save. I'm gonna quick save again. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna save scum thievery for obvious reasons. We can inspire competence. We can do guidance. There's some things I can do. Unless we can actually give it another try, if or with guidance. I don't entirely know. But either way, we're right here. Yeah, didn't miss too much. Just gotta reloot all this stuff. But yeah, as far as CRPGs go, I think I'm finding my preferences are for the more normal plots, at least early on.
Not my lucky day. I've broken a nail.
Nope. Back we go again! But like, the more down-to-earth a plot is in a game, I really like when stories go off the walls, but I think you need that natural order of progression. That was the one thing I ran into with Divinity, was just like this. Okay, so we want to do guidance. Let's try guidance on Lindsay. Okay, so doesn't work on Lindsay. She's already done it, so we have to do it on Octavia.
You can count on me.
There we go. Yeah, when your skill improves, you can do it again. Thing is, you can also do it again if you quick save and use and abuse that.
We should gather our strength.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go. So that's why they're putting these out. What level am I right now? I am level 5. Oh, there's a dude named Brevis over here, but first we want to grab the thing. There we go. There's the thing. What is the DC? 25.
I won't let you down.
It's not impossible. Amulet of Natural Armor +2. Again, another one. Okay, let's talk to this Brevis fellow. Welcome to Brevis's roadside shop. Judging from his accent and his fine clothes, this trader isn't from around here. What's causing all the fuss around here? Even those fish jumping ashore, the trader frowns. These fools believe it's thanks to their patron, the Silver Dragon. He supposedly decided to provide the villagers with a feast and sent them this gift. Idiots, I don't know the real reason those fish are jumping. But if it were me, I wouldn't get too close to those fish in the lake. Have you heard of a hunter named Ivar? Trader smirks. Sure have. He's a resourceful one, to be sure. Made the whole area believe he's some chosen one, the spokesman for the Silver Dragon. The idiots around here listen to everything he says and do whatever he asks. Strange, though, after this Ivar fellow came to the village with his sack of silver scales and his ridiculous stories about the Silver Dragon, things in the area started to change. There was this wolf pack used to cut through the local cattle like housewife cuts through vegetables. After Ivar got here, the wolves wouldn't even come close to the local cows. Same with the monsters in the woods. They don't take one step towards the village or its people. It's all pretty strange if you ask me. Very strange indeed. I'm surprised to see a trader in such a remote place. They usually buy hides from the local hunters, but sometimes they come up with some rather intriguing trophies. No wonder, though, considering the number of different beasts living in these woods. Ah, these wares don't look like hunting trophies. They remind me more of some robber's loot. The trader's face goes blank. I'm sure I have no idea what you mean, Your Grace. This is all pretty standard trade around this parts. You know, totally unrelated. I just realized I haven't had an opportunity before to offer a donation to help support our barony. Valerie's lips purse with disdain. Those like him think anything can be bought, even laws and rulers. Why don't you start with where you acquired these goods of yours? The trader glances at you suspiciously. Alright, there's a cave to the north. Some less than abiding fellows have taken up residence there. If we're being charitable, you could call them bandits. I sell things they've collected, but I've never robbed anyone myself. You have my word of honor on that. Now you're trying to bribe me. If you ever even think of going back to your old ways, you'll find yourself in some real trouble. Why is that a not lawful good action? Like, some of these could totally be... I don't know. I don't like the alignment system in these games to some degree, because it's like, for me, Kelgritz the Mad doesn't care about money. He's rich as hell to begin with, so like, small bribery from one of these guys seems pointless. Sure, yes, of course. The trader's voice rings with enthusiasm. Valerie glances pensively at you. Do you believe he'll keep his word? On second thought, I know how convincing you can be. I see your wares. Okay. Luckily, for the most part, alignments don't actually matter. You can kind of just do whatever you want and be fine. Now, it looks like this guy has unlimited money like every other trader. I love that system. Okay, so there's Rings of Protection. Oh, right. We want to do price. In descending order. What does he sell? Just a Ring of Protection. Not really that helpful. Actually, it doesn't sell much of anything at all. Well, let's offload our random garbage. I'll probably hold on to the Amulet of Mighty Fists and all the other stuff. Oh, right. This thing. +2 Agile Comma. Might not be so bad. Check weight in descending order. Torn Book. Oh. We've got a short bow and a dagger that I don't need. I don't want to get rid of any of my books. I'm going to get rid of the Bracers of Armor +1. I don't think I'm going to use those. Let's see. The Cloak of Resistance is handy for savings throws. Yeah, that's cheap enough. I just know I have a bunch already, so it's not, like, that helpful. Let's deal with that. That should be fine. He's just got a bunch of random garbage. So alignment does matter a lot later on. They're high-level spells that only affect certain alignments, can outright kill certain alignments that are low enough level. Interesting. Okay, so who needs a Cloak of Resistance? He's already got one. She does not have one. She's got the Cloak of Winter Veil, which is about the same thing. Cloak of Resistance, Cloak of Resistance. So it's really just the question of Kelgrits and Lindsay. Well, that's the Cloak of the Winter Wolf. That'll be fine. A couple of scrolls of Elemental Resistance Communal. They'll save your butt. Good to know. Will do. Oh. More loot. Ah, there it is. Ideally, I'd just like to learn spells like that myself. Kinda... That's weird. Taldan Warrior's Dog Tag. I'm assuming that's a... Let's do... Date. Newest to oldest. Yeah, so that's a collector's item. Wasn't sure if that was, like, part of something or other. Let's see. Okay, Blasphemy, for example, does no damage to evil creatures, but stuns, blinds, and kills good creatures. Huh. Well, ideally, Kelgrit... I'll keep Kelgrits as neutral as I can get. The thing is, like, I really bounce back and forth between, like, neutrality and good, because good can be a little bit preachy at times, and a little restrictive. And, like, evil... I think my problem with evil, evil in these games is it's always kind of not random. But it's usually just like, I'm not here to trade, I'm here to murder you! And it's just like, kind of pointlessly, like, evil should be conniving, and maybe, like, lacking morals, but rarely should it just be outright murderous. Chaotic evil, okay, maybe, but, like, that should almost just be, like, a non-dialogue option. You just kill them after the fact. And then it treats it as if you had gone with the, I'm going to murder you option, because that's what you picked. Oh, I missed a person with a name. Okay, yeah, we can go back and talk to them. Let's see, that's lawful versus chaotic. Kind of, sort of, but, like, it's good and evil as well. Nope, nope. Keep going after that. Valerie, you want to go over here. Get in the way of these guys. Okay, there we go. We're probably going to want to rest soon, so let's toss some fire. I like Burning Arc. It's cool. I should probably actually giant size some of these characters. Probably after we rest. But I don't know. I guess I'm always in the opinion that Murder Hobo dialogue options should just be straight up like, you don't really need a dialogue option for murder hoboing. Those Tatzelworms just had a lot of money for some reason. Okay. So who do we miss around here? It'd actually be kind of neat if there was like an inn to stay at around here that would give you like a bonus. Okay, Aesel. I kind of wish named NPCs were marked on the map, actually. That'd be lovely. A ruddy-faced villager waves to you cheerfully. Hello there, traveler. A good day to you. A good day to us all. The Silver Dragon himself turned the day into a feast for us. And why, you might ask? All because I forgot my fishing gloves at home. Yeah, see, it's just like random murder as an option. I kind of wish I could actually just outlaw dialogue options that's just like random murder. Anyway, who are you? I'm Aesel. A fisherman, I mean. I was a fisherman when I did fishing. I don't fish now, so I guess I'm not a fisherman anymore. Aesel frowns as he thinks about that paradox. Dragon, feast, what's going on here? I'm telling you, I went fishing, but I left my fishing gloves at home. See? So I blistered my hands pulling out the nets, so I couldn't fish anymore. So I had to go hungry. Had to, but didn't. Because the fish just started jumping out of the water, so our great silver dragon took care of me. He must have been watching, thinking, how will this poor sod Aesel get by with blistered hands? How will he fish? What will he eat? How will I send some fish how about I send some fish ashore for him? Now I think I'll... Oh. Now I think I'll never bring my fishing gloves again. So fish will always jump out of the lake on their own. It'll be great. Tell me more about your fish situation. I just go to the shore and see for yourself. They jump right out of the water. We can barely keep up with collecting and salting them. We made 3 barrels since the morning dawned, and our barrels are really big, not just any normal barrels. Fisher puffs out his chest. Tell me more about this dragon of yours. He's, well, a huge dragon. A silver one, that's why he's called the Silver Dragon. He's very kind and always helps us. That lake is one of his footprints, filled with water. So we got the lake. I've got one of his scales. It's my lucky charm. Fisher proudly holds out a scale held by a held by a string around his neck. Ivar gave it to me. You can search for him. Maybe he'll give you one too. Dragons that huge don't exist. Maybe not. In other places. Maybe our dragon is one of a kind. The fisher's voice rings with pride. Have you ever seen the dragon with your own eyes? Sure did, day before yesterday. 2 months ago, too. Pervis, the trader, says I'm a fool. It was just a thundercloud, but you shouldn't listen to him. So what exactly has this dragon done to help you? He sent Ivar to us. Well, not sent, really. Ivar was here before, but he was only a hunter, not a dragon's voice. When Ivar became the dragon's voice, everything got better all at once. Most of the bandits disappeared from the roads, monsters stopped attacking us in the woods, and wolves don't even take our cattle anymore. And now there's fish to top it all. Yes, the Silver Dragon is the best dragon ever. Enough for that for now. Let's talk about this hunter. Ivar, was it? Ivar, yes, he's a good fellow. Who is he? He's the dragon's voice. The Silver Dragon tells him things, and then Ivar tells us. Like when the dragon chased away the wolves from our herd. He told Ivar, and Ivar told us. When he scared the monsters away so they wouldn't attack us, he told Ivar that too. We get all kinds of good news from Ivar. Something terrible happened to him, didn't it? The fisher frowns and looks away. Why'd you have to remind me of that? Ivar, he wasn't the dragon's voice before. He used to just live here in a house to the northwest. He used to go hunting and tell us all kinds of stories, like a real bard would. Had a family too, but then... Well, one night his kids ran away, tried to climb to the top of the cliff in the middle of the night. It was a bad night, rainy and dark. They fell down, far as anyone could tell. The boy probably slipped first, and the girl tried to help him, but she couldn't. She fell too, farther away. I helped search for them the next morning, then helped bury them. The fisher sighs heavily. Lissa, Ivar's wife, she got sick right after, never recovered. And Ivar, well, he went odd. That's when the Silver Dragon started talking to him. That's enough about Ivar for now. You have any idea who I am? I'm your Baron! That's great, I think. You know what? You should talk to Ivar first. He can ask the Silver Dragon's opinion on the greatness of that. Ivar's an important person here, and the dragon's even more important. What if he doesn't want some strange baroning around here? I need to tell you something about that fish and the dragon of yours. I could talk about the dragon all day long. The fish were jumping ashore thanks to an ancient sarcophagus that Nixies accidentally drowned in the lake. Your Nixies lied to you. They're fey, so what do you expect? But Ivar told me about the dragon, not the fish, though. Just that the dragon is protecting us. But I know Ivar, well, Ivar doesn't lie. You're dumb.